4-on-3 handicap match, The New Day versus League of Nations. Mike, I'll start with you. Who do you got going over, New Day or the Bootios? The Bootios belong to New Day. Sorry, not League of Nations. You got League of Nations versus the Bootios, New Day.
You described League of Nations right.
I guess so.
So wait, I've heard 1,000 different things. Is the tag titles all on the line?
I guess they're not, no.
They're not on the line.
No.
All right. Then what is it? Is it a 4-on-3 match or is it a 3-on-3 match?
4-on-3, yeah.
4-on-3.
Yep.
What did you say? It's 4-on-3?
Yep.
Oh, wow. All right, I didn't know that. That's interesting because that would be a nice opportunity to bring in like a surprise, have a shot like return or someone. I don't even know who it would be, but to make it 4-on-4, that would be interesting. But I'm gonna go with League of Nations only because I have a lot of baby faces going over later on in the card, and I feel like they want to push League of Nations as like this threat, and they have the potential to kind of be like they're not ever going to be like a Shield or like anything like that. They're not going to be a dominant faction, but they could make some noise. They could be dangerous, especially if the tag titles aren't on the line. I'm going to go with League of Nations.
It's weird. I don't know why. They had the tag team titles originally advertised for being on the line in this match, but apparently they're no longer on the line in this match, so which leads me to believe that League of Nations is going over. The New Day has beaten them at every single turn for the last couple of weeks, so it would make sense to have League of Nations go over. I don't really want to see that happen. They have no juice at all. Like, the New Day are beyond over. No one gives two shits about League of Nations. They have 4 really good wrestlers, but as a group, I just can't bring myself to care, and that's been the case since the beginning, since they formed. And it sucks because I like all 4 guys, but they just have been given zero incentive for the fans for us to care about these guys. But anyway, regardless, I feel like they are going over, like you said, Mike. I just feel like after the way they've been booked over the last couple of weeks, it kind of basically means that they're going over after they've lost every single singles match they've had against New Day over the past month or so. But I've got New Day. So, Arden, who do you got going over, New Day or League of Nations?
I have the League of Nations. I have the League of Nations, too. And you know what it is, too? A couple weeks ago, as I'm seeing this feud build up, I was getting worried because I'm like, the New Day is just really getting the heads up on the League of Nations consistently. I'm like, on the mic, they're winning it. In the ring, they're winning it. And I'm just like, are they doing this to the point where at Mania, the League of Nations is going to get that win? And basically, I just think all signs are pointing to yes. It's just, it makes too much sense, and in a way, it's just, it wouldn't make sense to have the New Day dominate this feud all the way to Mania and have them win. It's like, for what reason? Like, you don't need to continue really building up the New Day even more. Like, the New Day is at the point where it's the New Day, right? Like, this is not the New Day of a year ago, 2 years ago, where nobody wasn't sure about them. They're, to me, in my opinion, the hottest thing in the company.
Yep.
Like, these guys are legit. When you hear Big E say, don't you dare be sour to whatever city, the place is going freaking nuts. Bootios, the coach come back on Monday just to do a segment with them. Everything. I also think it was on SportsCenter too recently. So they're big and they're the champs. So to me, when I see them taking advantage of the League of Nations every time, the belt's basically not on the line. This just points to me saying, well, League of Nations is about to get a win, and they're going to get a win in a cheating fashion, or randomly, there's just going to be a random beatdown of the New Day. Because why? Because why not? Because why wouldn't you put the titles on the line? If you were really trying to build them up more, talking about the League of Nations, you would put the title on the line and have them take it. But you know that you have to protect the New Day and keep it hot because they're hot right now, so they need those belts. So it's going to be the League of Nations winning. If the League of Nations lose, then I could care less if they put on the greatest matches of their life. It's dumb. So what's the freaking point?
Yeah.
So they gotta win. It's no choice. They gotta win.
It's weird. I don't like League of Nations at all, but it makes, like you said, it makes the most sense to have them win. And otherwise, what did you have the tag team championships up for grabs in the match? It's just stupid. If the New Day is going to win anyway, then why wouldn't you have the titles on the line? The fact they advertised that to begin with, they change their minds about this shit all the time. It's probably a Vince McMahon decision, but I don't know. It's asinine. I don't really care for the feud to begin with. But like you said, Arden, the New Day are so big right now, there's no need to take the titles off them, at least at this point in time. But then, I don't know. I feel like this whole card, I mean, you got to take League of Nations out of this. I feel like it would have been League of Nations. It should have been League of Nations versus Wyatt family. And the Wyatt family means Jack's squad anyway. So just give League of Nations the victory. And then put New Day in the tag team title match. And then do Dudley Boys, New Day, Usos, like I said. I feel like that would have made more sense. You're not doing that, whatever. But anyway, so RJ, last prediction, League of Nations, New Day. Who do you got? Bootios or League of Nations?
Jeez, guys, put me in the clean sweep spot again. Oh, like I said, it makes no sense that the League of Nations not win.
It's a lose-lose. Like, if New Day wins, I would love to see them win, but it's just, then why would you have the match to begin with? Or not have it be for the tag titles? But then
Could you see them, like, adding the Wyatt family late, though? Or no?
Nah. What, for a triple threat tag teamer? Nah, I don't think so.
I'll go with the League of Nations. It may, like you said, without the titles on the line, you gotta they're trying to build these guys up. You can't just have them keep losing, and then, like you said, the New Day's hot as could be, so having them lose the title to these guys would kind of cool them off. So, I'll say League of Nations. I only like Rusev out of that whole group. It's kind of sad from where he was last year to where he is now, but at least he's on TV, unlike the Wyatt family, so I guess I'll go with League of Nations.
I mean, I guess that would have been a weird dynamic, but do you think they could have done Wyatt family versus New Day if the plan all along was to do New Day as baby faces?
Yeah, I think they could have done that. I think that if they were built strong, yes. Yeah. They've been a bunch of losers for forever, so no one cares.
I know New Day are goofballs and Wyatt family are supposed to be taken seriously, but it would have been a better feud than what we're getting now between League of Nations and New Day. Yeah. I feel like if anyone's going to get a WrestleMania spot, it should be them, the Wyatt family, over fucking nobody cares about League of Nations. You know what I mean? I know Sheamus is like technically a former world champion, but
so is Dario.
I know, but I know Sheamus.
Honestly, it should have just been a triple threat match with a tag team, man. It should have been a triple threat tag team. Should have been New Day, Usos, and the Dudley Boys. Should have been that. And again, with the Wyatt family versus the League of Nations. And actually, if that match would have happened, I actually would have been looking forward to that match a little bit, because that would have been a very physical match, and you got that amount of bodies in that ring, the caliber of guys, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever. You're talking about some vets who would have got the job done. It would have been very physical, at least a couple of nice spots. Plus, we also would have been invested because we would have said, okay, how would Strowman look in a ring filled with former world champions or just veterans? Mm-hmm. But no, we got New Day versus League of Nations for what? For the League of Nations to get a meaningless win. It's a lose-lose because when the New Day lose on Sunday, AT&T Stadium's going to boo the hell out of the League of Nations. They're not going to be happy.
It just, then you got to think about it like this too. So if League of Nations win on Sunday, would that not earn them a tag team title match? They're going to do on Raw the next night anyway? It's just stupid. Then why wouldn't you do the tag team title match at WrestleMania? Like Arden said, I feel like it would have made a lot more sense just to do Wyatt Family League of Nations. The crowd popped, not like, a huge, amazing pop, but it was cool like a couple months ago. I think it was the Raw before TLC, or no, before Survivor Series? No, before TLC, I think. It was Wyatt Family. Remember League of Nations was in the ring, then Wyatt Family came out, and they were like, we're the most dominant faction. And then I think like, I don't know, some other random stable came out. The Family, or like the Usos, or something stupid. The ECW Originals came out too. But they had that brief confrontation between Wyatt's and League of Nations, and it was really cool. I'm thinking, okay, that'd be a great WrestleMania match. And like Arden said, it's something we've never seen before. I don't think we've ever seen Wyatt versus Del Rio, or Barrett, or Rusev, or Sheamus, or vice versa, you know? So I feel like it would have been a great match. And it's not like, we have two heel factions. I mean, I know people cared a lot more about the Wyatt family and the Shield when they had their match 2 years ago, but I feel like no one's going to care about this match. And the only reason why people would be investing in this match is because of New Day. Like, people love New Day. Other than that, there's nothing on the line. There's no reason to care. But regardless, we'll see where it goes. But we got 4-0, League of Nations going over, non-title action.